Hey there, science fans. Today we're diving into something super important and surprisingly simple, recycling paper. You might think it's a hassle, but trust me, it's easier than you think. We all use paper every day, from jotting down notes in a classroom to scribbling ideas in an office. Paper is a part of our daily lives. It's how we write stories, draw pictures, and express our creativity. Whether it's a child's crayon masterpiece or an artist's detailed sketch, paper is the canvas for our imagination. And let's not forget the practical uses, like blowing our noses when we have a cold. Paper is everywhere. But did you know that the paper doesn't have to be a one-time thing? Instead of tossing it in the trash, we can recycle it. That's right, we can recycle paper and give it a brand new life. Imagine the possibilities when we recycle. Old newspapers can become new notebooks, and used tissues can transform into fresh paper towels. Recycling paper is like magic, but instead of spells, we use science. The process involves collecting, sorting, and processing the paper to remove inks and contaminants. It's a fascinating process that helps save our planet. By recycling, we reduce waste and conserve valuable resources. Recycling is important because it conserves our planet's resources. Trees, which take years to grow, are saved when we recycle paper. Think about it, trees are cut down to make paper. This not only depletes our forests, but also affects the wildlife that depends on them. By recycling, we reduce the need to cut down more trees. It's a simple action with a huge impact. This helps protect forests, the animals that live there, and our planet's air and water. When we recycle, we contribute to a healthier, more sustainable world for future generations. So, next time you finish using a piece of paper, remember, recycling is easier than you think. Together we can make a big difference. Let's keep our planet green and thriving. Thanks for joining us, science fans. Keep recycling and stay curious. Okay, so you've got your used paper ready to be recycled. But how does it actually become new paper? It all starts with collection. Your old newspapers, magazines, and cardboard boxes are gathered up from homes, schools, and businesses. Special trucks pick up the paper and take it to a recycling facility. Before the recycling magic can happen, the paper needs to be sorted. Different types of paper, like cardboard and newspapers, are separated. Sorting ensures that each type of paper gets recycled in the best way possible. Once the paper is sorted, it's time for a field trip. Big trucks loaded with paper hit the road, heading to a recycling facility. These facilities are like giant kitchens where old paper is transformed into new paper. The journey to the recycling facility can be long or short, depending on where you live, but one thing's for sure, it's a crucial step in the paper recycling journey. Without transportation, all that paper wouldn't be able to get recycled. Now the real fun begins. At the recycling facility, the paper is first shredded into tiny pieces. Imagine a giant blender making a paper smoothie. This shredding makes it easier for the next step, pulping. In the pulping process, the shredded paper is mixed with water and chemicals in a giant machine called a pulper. The pulper churns and mixes everything together until it forms a mushy mixture called pulp. Think of it like making paper soup. This pulp is the key ingredient for making new paper. Section 5, de-inking and bleaching. Out with the old, in with the new. Sometimes recycled paper needs a little extra help to look its best. This is because the paper we recycle often contains ink, adhesives, and other contaminants that can affect its quality. To ensure that recycled paper meets high standards, it undergoes a special process. That's where de-inking and bleaching come in. De-inking is a crucial step in the recycling process. It involves removing the ink from the paper fibers, which is essential for producing clean, high-quality recycled paper. De-inking is like giving the paper pulp a bath. The paper is broken down into a pulp and mixed with water to create a slurry. This slurry is then treated to remove the ink particles. Special chemicals are added to the pulp to remove ink and other impurities. These chemicals help to separate the ink from the paper fibers, allowing it to be washed away. The result is a cleaner, more refined pulp. Bleaching is used to make the paper pulp brighter. This step is particularly important for producing white or light-colored paper products. The bleaching process involves treating the pulp with chemicals that lighten its color. While not all recycled paper is bleached, it can help create a whiter paper product. Bleaching can enhance the appearance of the paper, making it more suitable for certain applications, such as printing and writing. Once the pulp has been de-inked and bleached if needed, it's ready for the next stage of its transformation. This clean, bright pulp can now be used to create new paper products, continuing the cycle of recycling and sustainability. The de-inking and bleaching processes ensure that the recycled paper is of high quality, ready to be turned into something new and useful. Section 6. Screening and cleaning, making paper pure again. Before the recycled paper can be turned into new products, it needs one more cleaning. Screening and cleaning remove any leftover bits of glue, staples, or other small impurities that snuck through the previous steps. Think of it like using a strainer to remove lumps from gravy. The pulp is passed through a series of screens and cleaners, leaving behind a smooth, clean pulp that's ready to be made into new paper. Section 7. Refining to finishing from pulp to paper products. Welcome to the fascinating journey of how raw pulp is transformed into the paper products we use every day. Okay, science fans, we're in the home stretch. This is where the magic happens, where science and engineering come together to create something truly remarkable. The cleaned pulp is now ready to be transformed into brand new paper products. This pulp, which can come from recycled materials or fresh wood fibers, is the foundation of our paper. The pulp is first mixed with water and other additives to give it the right texture and strength. These additives can include things like starch, clay, and other chemicals that enhance the paper's properties. Then the pulp is spread out on a large, flat screen. This screen is part of a machine called the Fourdrinier machine, which is essential in the paper-making process. As the water drains away, the paper fibers bond together, forming a continuous sheet. This bonding process is crucial as it determines the paper's final strength and quality. The sheet is then pressed, dried, and rolled up, ready to be cut into different paper sizes and shapes. The pressing and drying stages remove any remaining water and ensure the paper is smooth and uniform. Once the paper is rolled up, it undergoes a final inspection to ensure it meets quality standards. Workers and automated systems check for any imperfections or inconsistencies. Finally, the paper is cut into various sizes and shapes, ready to be used in countless applications. From notebooks and newspapers to packaging materials, the possibilities are endless, and there you have it. The journey from pulp to paper products is complete. The next time you use a piece of paper, you'll know the incredible process that brought it to you. Section 8. Distribution. Recycled paper's new life. Congratulations, our recycled paper is ready for its debut. The finished paper is packaged and shipped to factories and businesses. There it's used to make all sorts of amazing things. From notebooks and cereal boxes to paper towels and even building materials, recycled paper has a whole new life ahead of it. It's a true testament to the power of recycling. Section 9. Benefits. Why recycling rocks. Recycling paper isn't just good for the environment, it's good for everyone. When we recycle paper, we save trees, which helps combat climate change. We also conserve water and energy because it takes less of both to make recycled paper compared to making paper from scratch. Plus, recycling paper reduces the amount of waste that ends up in landfills. It's a win-win situation for our planet and future generations. Section 10. Challenges, obstacles on the recycling road. While paper recycling is awesome, it does face some challenges. One challenge is contamination. If food or other non-paper materials end up in the recycling bin, it can contaminate the entire batch of paper. Another challenge is the quality of recycled paper fibers. Each time paper is recycled, its fibers get shorter. This means that recycled paper can't be recycled an infinite number of times. But hey, that's okay. We can still recycle paper multiple times and make a big difference. Section 11. Conclusion. Let's keep recycling. So there you have it, science fans. From your recycling bin to brand new paper products, the journey of paper recycling is a fascinating one. By understanding the process and doing our part to recycle, we can all help protect our planet. Remember, every piece of paper counts. So next time you finish with a cereal box or a newspaper, toss it in the recycling bin and give it a chance to be part of the recycling magic. Stay curious and keep on recycling.